that big plate?
What? No, man, I just got it. I had to use grease lightning just to cook the grease.
What you got on there?
Something new to spice up your life. Oh! I thought it was nacho cheese.
Well, I guess you finish chowing down, and I'll go open the doors, okay? Be ready.
Excuse me. Oh, where did you get that amazing mixture?
Oh, this shit. Actually, it's in aisle 9. It's pretty good. It's called pink sauce.
Oh. Well, I appreciate your help, Mr. Urkel.
Oh, that's rich. Freaking get out.
Orland, he said it's called pink sauce.
Attention, Peeper shopper. Pick up a bottle of pink sauce. Only $2 damn. Don't ask where I got it. And in the video rental section, you can pick up classic titles such as Addams Family Reunion, Jaws 4, Screamboat, ooh, I like that one, and Creepshow 3. All for the low price of just take them off our goddamn hands already.
I should have known this was too good to be true. Why the f am I even doing this in the first place?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah!
Whoa, mister, no. I just want a nice bottle of pink...
Starlight, yes, okay, just here, take it and go, okay? Kid just went home with the bottle.
That's the real power of the Starlight.
You need to be dead. You're pale. You're too pale.
Tough gig that the Peepers have got us in, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I know you. You're the guys whose voice I hear over the intercom.
In the flesh.
I can't get out. I can't. Oh, no. It's in my mouth.
You didn't hear that. No. I need to plug out.
Oh, come on. All right, this is getting a little out of hand. I need to find Dane.
I need a shamrock shake.
There's too many of them. I can't hold on much longer.
Don't worry, Dane. I'm coming to help. I'm coming.
To pick up some Lucky Charms for my pal the...
Wait for me, you son of a... Oh, Ian! Oh, my God! Oh, my God, Ian! Oh, my God! Sir, no, sir! Hello, creepy peepers. We got our two Tim Burton characters
buddies
here.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Tim Burton.
What are we talking about today?
We just got done watching Black Friday from 2021.
So we figured what better way to re-inaugurate ourselves into this season 2 Thanksgiving spectacular than with, as you saw, our Thanksgiving review.
Oh
and
my
now,
gosh.
well, we'll get to that later.
If you saw that, wasn't that fun? Didn't we have such a great time?
Right?
I hope you guys got to crack one open and make a shot party out of it, because
But that was a fun one. Here's the thing. That was a fun one, and that was our low-budget fun for Thanksgiving. This is our high-budget BS for friggin' Black Friday, the day after, when you're already about to, my stomach.
I think that Mexican is coming back
to
me. As high budget as this movie is, man, there were some shots that just, you're like, oh my God, we could do that.
Yeah. 2021's Black Friday was a whole different story. We had fun with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be worse. We thought that one was going to be worse than this one.
I'm so surprised that we like Thanksgiving more than this movie.
I might actually watch Thanksgiving every year.
This is true.
I actually liked
This
it
is
that
true.
much. It was genuinely...
Don't let your kids watch it.
Yeah, no, do not. Do not let your kids watch it. Black Friday, on the other hand, 2021, starring, which I actually knew about coming out. Bruce Campbell. I knew that Bruce Campbell was going to be in Black Friday, and I'd heard that it came out, but...
I vaguely knew that when it came out, but this was at a time where I was like, dude, if it's not Evil Dead, I don't care.
Well, and that's fair enough that you said that, because he does not save this movie by any means.
And I really was going into this thinking he would. The good juice that you can pull out of Bruce Campbell, they only pulled out of him like in the middle half.
They gave
towards
him
the end
some of the funnier lines, but also made him a not very likable. But
Right.
also, we weren't sure if he was supposed to be a likable character.
He does that shtick, you know, where he's that selfish like manager where he's like, oh yeah, with money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he has to be the guy at the end where he's like, you know what, I'm going down with the ship, and he jumps down a hole into. He becomes the giant monster. Well, he doesn't become the giant. We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
we got to talk about the director's glazing, but first and foremost, let's at least do the service of, we're back. We're here for the Thanksgiving season. Happy Thanksgiving, Peepers, but it's not Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday, Peepers.
Don't kill yourselves trying to shop.
Yeah.
I already got my prized possession, a little McFarlane toy Danny DeVito figure from Batman Returns.
Throw a pickup. There you go.
Isn't he pretty? I want him in the worst way. In the time that we were gone, though, in between these episodes that you've seen, I did it because I've been hearing about some AI stuff going wrong recently.
Yeah.
So,
especially Google AI.
For some reason, I don't know what got me started, but I was looking up some stuff with AI overview in terms of our show. And get a load of this. Creepy Peepers is a podcast that reviews horror movies with reviews from listeners being mostly positive, highlighting the host's knowledge and enjoyment of the genre. This is semi-true so far. This is the part that gets me, okay? It says, one negative review mentioned that some episodes can sound immature, as if written by, what did it say, teenagers? But other than that, they're good. Now, all of this is grounds for trueness with our show, obviously. But
we're no pros. We're no seasoned pro.
Yeah, we're pros in our own right.
Yeah.
But it's not like even in season 1 we were slopping it all over the place, you know.
Well, we might have been with what was it? Pee-wee's Big Adventure towards the second half.
Yeah,
things sort
that's
of fell
true.
apart.
I looked into this. This negative review is for a different show.
Yep.
I think it's literally just called The Creepy Podcast or something like that. Which, this is why this is getting attention, because I'm starting to see other YouTubers post videos like this about like, AI, your overview said what? It's because it's literally spreading misinformation. I'm just trying to clear the air.
People are feeding it misinformation too, and then later on we'll be like, hey, did you see what I did to your... It's like when people would edit Wikipedia pages with false information.
Yeah. I'm not saying there is a world where this could not exist ever.
No. Of course.
But we're gonna defend ourselves here, okay?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we can't have AI slander our good name.
We can't have like, oh, hey, Grandma, look up my podcast with my friend Dane, and then it freaking comes up with, this is the worst podcast I've ever written by Creepshow 2 Creep.
It's got 2 negative reviews.
Exactly. 2 negative reviews, 1 from me, 1 from Dane. I just don't get how anyone could dislike our show. No.
Oh, yeah, right here. Reddit would highly recommend this podcast on Spotify. Creepy Podcast.
Yep.
And it says, it's okay. Some of the episodes sound like they were written by 13-year-old goth kids. Other episodes sound good, though.
Yeah. Yep. So.
And this is October 11th, 2020. So,
Before
we even started. So, yeah. AI is bullshit, and we knew it. And congratulations. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol?
But speaking of where's the Tylenol, you actually took one. You actually took one, I think, either before or after watching this movie.
Oh, no, that was... What was that last night?
No, it was right before, because the segue that I just made was that you took one before watching this movie because of the headache that it gave you, right? Because they slandered your good friend Bruce Campbell's name, right?
This movie indeed gave me a headache, and I did have to take some Tylenol.
Yes, yes, it did.
Yay! Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say, you're like, I'm just gonna cut. I'm like, what? What? What is that?
I don't know. I guess it wasn't important. That's okay.
Oh, let's hope not.
Put on your red shoes and dance.
Oh,
Let's dance.
Yeah.
All right. You can tell we're stalling to get into this because
we're trying to pan out this runtime because it's not.
There's not much to talk about. This is basically Spirit Halloween Thanksgiving-ified.
But it also doesn't do the job same way that I genuinely think Army of Darkness peaked the whole shopping horror thing because every other
and they
movie,
didn't even do it. They did it at the end.
Yeah, like it never works in these movies because we've now seen Spirit Halloween, we've now seen Black Friday, and neither of them succeed in what they need to be. Like it's not hard. In Spirit Halloween the movie, all it had to do was make the animatronics come to life just because and start trying to kill people. In this one, all they had to do was make people way too rabid about shopping and then have them start
I don't even remember how I didn't because I'm pretty sure it's an alien. Did we see the alien land?
No,
Or
they don't
it
explain
was just-
anything. Alien eggs just show up.
Yeah.
People are like, "What's going on?" Whatever, and then they leave.
Dude, yeah, the movie instantly opens. They open up the window and they're like, "What time do they show up?" Noon.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Dang."
Some jump scare fake out. But
Yeah. And some of the jump scares were good in this. And this movie wasn't entirely crap.
no,
I
well,
would say
it looks cinematically for the most part like it would be good.
Yeah.
But the dialogue and the story it doesn't fix it. It doesn't add to its
And,
charm or
like
make any
Spirit
sense.
Halloween, even though it was like goofy, it had a tone.
Yeah.
And this movie felt like it was
Yeah, it would be
trying
too,
to do all kind of stuff.
Like it'd be like trying to be funny, but then and try to be like maybe like a family like movie, but then it would be super serious all of a sudden. And
They tried some real
scares.
heavy emotional stuff towards like the middle and end half of the movie, and it's
Actually.
like not a lot of it landed.
And not a lot of it landed, but there is one part that me and you both liked, and it was the Comedy Central roast that happens over the one guy, Ken.
Oh,
the Comedy
yes.
Central roast of Ken.
This is the second Thanksgiving movie where we've had some 30-year-old trying to hook up with some girl who's 20 years younger than him. And, and this guy.
No, the smile faded from my face because you're right. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, they have this one, like they have of course the second act fallout, but it really works in this. Like a lot of movies, you're like, oh, don't do it. In this movie, you're like, please do it. I hate all these characters.
And he lives, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah,
lives.
he does. Remember, all the three. I guess you wanted to win, but
The three in the group you want to win. I personally wanted Bruce Campbell to come running out at the end. You know, like, oh, I sacrificed myself, but it was all in vain.
yeah.
I'm still here. But no.
Basically, a quick plot summary, which it can be quick,
Yeah.
because there's basically nothing happens. But essentially, these eggs are here, and then there are these Black Friday shoppers. They've been waiting in line. Some guy, I don't feel so good, and this guy's like, you're probably fine. You're probably fine. And then they cut to everybody, but they vomit all over the place, and it's like radioactive something.
It gets gross.
Yeah, they like shoot Spider-Man webs out of their mouths
Yeah.
to infect other
Like,
people into zombies.
You know, as a kid, the books you had of like Spider-Man, and you can see the knot of webs.
Yeah.
Like they would shoot, and it's wet.
and it's thick. It's
Oh.
like as
like
thick
noodles.
as this. It's like a thick, like rubberized. It's like Flex glue.
Oh man,
It's like Flex.
we
tape.
really need a duster.
We do. I was gonna say I was able to grab onto this web. I don't know.
You just called me out.
Somebody get a Hoover. But yeah, no, they do. There's these like zombie, like alien type creatures, and these Black Friday shoppers. And Bruce Campbell's character is basically regional manager, and he's like, hey, you guys need to lock in because it's the holiday shopping season.
And he tries to do this, like, Willy Wonka-esque, like, oh, I've always been a part of this toy store. Like, this... But he's doing his usual Bruce Campbell shtick. So it's like... He's not whimsical enough to pull off the toy owner. He's just this manager guy.
And it's kind of like, it's supposed to... He's playing a character that's sort of tongue-in-cheek, which is his style. Mm-hmm. But again, I don't think that works for this character because same as when we reviewed Thanksgiving. With these movies, where it's just kind of, it's going to be a one-off, you know, or at least the story...
They set up a sequel at the end of this.
Well, they do, but that's the thing.
Kinda.
When they do these movies and they do these, like, okay... Like, let's do this. Let's have these characters have like a backstory that we care about. Except it's an ensemble, and it's an ensemble that we don't see what they do outside of whatever predicament they're in right now for long enough. Then I don't care about what their backstory is. Like when they were going around in a circle, yeah, I did this, yeah, I did that. I'm like, I didn't even see you outside of the store for this entire movie. So why would I... We only see one character outside of the store for this entire movie, and all we get is the really quick, hey, my son's an idiot, my son's a jackass, and then he's at work. It's literally like 2 minutes of his dad belittling him, and then he's at work.
Yeah. And our main kid, he gets to stand up to the 30-year-old guy at the end. Yeah. That's what we were talking about, was our favorite roast bit. Except
he doesn't change his ways, as we find out from the ending.
Yeah. Not really. But, you know, he's a hero.
Yeah. Are you kidding? Pancakes. Yeah, he invites the one lady that he's working at the store with who survives at the end as well. What was her name?
Her name was Name.
Marnie? Marnie.
Marnie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I can't remember.
But he invites her. He's like, Marnie, you want to go grab pancakes after this? And then Marnie's like, okay. You know, she like does the hair behind the head. But then you've got Chris, who is, of course, our main kid. But I guess maybe not the main character because Ken starts stealing his screen time after a while. Mm-hmm. But Ken's this down-on-his-luck guy, and he's divorced. His kids want to spend time with him and not the stepdad. And he's like, well, the stepdad, guess what? You think the stepdad's so cool? Well, guess what? He's not working on Thanksgiving. Which I don't even know what that means. I don't know. But, yeah, he's like down on his luck, and he gets called out for his lameness later on. It's like, why are you dating this girl who's 20 years younger than you? And then she's like, we're not dating. I don't even know you. And then she really nails in the coffin. You're almost as old as my dad.
Yeah.
I almost flew back in my seat. My yarmulke almost fell off. But... It was such a just out of nowhere, but it was good because they were just like, you think you're some cool guy, but you're just trying to be the coolest kid in school, like it, and it really worked.
You're trying to be the coolest guy that works at a toy store.
Yeah,
it got heated.
It got really heated
in a comedy horror movie. It got heated.
Yeah,
the real cool guy does not get to live through this movie long at all.
Yeah, Archie.
He's the Bruce Campbell stand-in because Bruce Campbell's old and he can't do all the stuff he used to.
This guy's like a weapons expert.
He pulls all kind of random shit from
blades. He's got fastened to his body like the. What's the one movie where the person
Rambo?
Has, yeah. Well, Rambo, but Rambo also works too. But there's one movie where somebody has like a gun like taped to their back.
Oh.
Like just in case. But he's got all these blades and stuff, and he's killing all the zombies and. But in all fairness, I get why they killed him off. I still think it's lame, but they killed him off because literally he was too useful.
Yeah.
If he would have helped lead them through this, they would have been done within the first 30 minutes and would have been back home.
Exactly.
And the whole thing probably would have been contained.
Yeah.
But instead we had to deal with these jackasses.
They were like, we have to show it off, but we can't have them around the whole movie because it's going to get too easy. There's, at some point, I guess she's the first one who gets infected.
Yeah.
This grandma who
and that's
morphs into this big booby Henrietta-esque monster with a beak. I think they're supposed to resemble turkey aliens.
Well, the thing is, she has a necklace.
Yes.
That says grandma. So that's all we know about her. We don't know her name. It just says Grandma.
Yeah, but we saw her at the beginning.
And she's like, if you don't help me do this, then I'm gonna bat you in the face. Yeah, you're right. She turns into this like Vecna-esque monster.
As far as I remember, the main cast doesn't even see this monster.
I don't. It
just
actually
roams around the store. I
don't actually think they're supposed to be turkeys. I think they're just. I think it's just this blob. But because we had just seen Thanksgiving, we were ready for a turkey.
That's true.
It should have been a turkey. Well, I guess it shouldn't have been a turkey because it's supposed to be Black Friday. They're trying to set themselves apart, but I don't know. It would have been better if they had. You know what?
The monster designs were good.
Yeah.
And the scary people that were running around the store at the beginning were good too.
Yeah. All these. They
could have made it.
They were so gross.
Scarier. They could have made of course it scarier, but they just had this tone and they just have that really pristine look to the movie, and every shot of someone talking is just the full pan around their head, and it's like you feel like you're watching Superman 2025.
We've got to fight this thing.
Exactly.
We've got to contain it, and then
clean up on aisle 9.
What's the deal with air? I don't know why they do that, especially in like store. Strategic movies. Like, this is the heist. Okay, here's what we gotta do. And then it's a whiteboard. You're gonna go in here. I'm gonna leave you behind. The monster designs were good. So gross in the beginning, but gross not in a bad way, but in like a good like horror movie way. But
and we got to talk about the music. The music.
So music is good.
Last episode.
Yeah.
You guys remember the Beetlejuice theme coming up? It happens again in this movie, and they even have the tambourine.
Yeah.
They do the whole bit.
The music is
How
good
many people
because
are
you've heard it
music
before.
From Beetlejuice?
You've heard it before. It was just this and
it wasn't even a real orchestra. It was like that computerized.
Oh yeah.
MIDI.
Yeah.
Tambourine.
MIDI and then the tambourines.
Yeah.
Garage band.
Oh yeah, they did that too. They did the boom. They did a variation of the boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, because it was during when they're checking the security cameras, trying to make sure that all the zombies are contained. But yeah, they have that, and then later on we get, well, of course the guy dies, but then we get this scene where they're all, as we have our neon lights set up there.
They stay in this one room for the whole movie.
Yeah,
and but that's why we got these, because
they set up these.
They set up these around the room, and displays. It actually makes it look nice. Gives it like this creep show vibe.
Yeah, this is like blue neon,
right?
Overarching light. But the thing is, we get that light, and while they're in this room, then that's when they get to the whole roast epidemic. But somewhere after that, the guy gets fed up, leaves. The main guy Ken. And so then they're like, wait, we were probably too hard on him. So they go out, because then he's getting attacked, and he gets his arm
he's
bitten
plot
off,
armored.
Which I'm just now realizing, because there's this whole scheme where this guy bites a piece of this guy's arm off, but I'm not even going to explain it. Because it doesn't need to be explained, because it doesn't lead to anything.
It just led... and even after, it led to him dying, getting flicked, but
even still, I'm realizing now, too, how bad that was. Because I caught it. They tried to be sneaky about this part where this guy bites this guy's arm. Because I'm like, wait, did he bite his arm?
You shouted. You said, did he just bite his arm?
Well, the thing was, too, when you realize how much of his arm was missing because of that bite, he, took a chunk out of his arm, like a dog. It was bad, and doesn't make any sense, but it's also super duper, scary, because it's like, wait a minute, this guy's not even why is he? Because he's trying to set him up to make it look like, oh, I don't want this guy to hang out with us anymore, so I'm gonna make it look like he got bit by the zombie.
So he gets infected, and he's like, "Come on!"
Yeah, it's like a chunk is taken, because he finds the piece of his arm later, and he's like, "What?" And he figures out that the guy got, the guy bit him.
How does he figure out? Well, I guess because then he realizes he's not getting infected. Well, but how did he realize he bit him? I guess because he was there.
I guess, yeah, because he was there.
Man, that's messed up. That part was gross.
Oh, it was.
That part was hard to watch. There was a lot of hard to watch scenes in this.
Especially that first time at the web shoot. Oh,
yes. And that's
I had to
good.
turn away.
I mean, this movie isn't all bad.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can tell, like, obviously more care was put into this movie than, like, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Not in the way that
we ended up liking Thanksgiving more.
Well, of course, because that's the thing. Thanksgiving didn't take itself too serious.
Yeah.
Whereas Black Friday took itself way too serious. But then let's jump ahead a little bit, because we got an elephant in the room here.
Uh-oh.
The director is clearly glazing Bruce Campbell. Now, I'll give it to him. They didn't Christopher Lloyd it, and Bruce Campbell is throughout the movie.
Yes.
He is throughout. They do a slow reveal at the beginning.
Maybe not as much as I would have liked.
Well, no, yeah, he did die about 3/4
He doesn't even
of the
get a
way in.
good like kick-ass scene against the zombies.
No, he doesn't. Well, I guess that was supposed to be it when he jumps in and dies.
But I mean, if you put Bruce Campbell in a movie with Deadites, you're expecting to see him lumber up. And
no, you're right. You're more than I would have put him in a much better. I would have had him at least like dive through a window or something, and then be like, "Hey, look over here, you dead sons of bitches!" And then they just pile on. He's like, "Wait, never mind. Look at them. Look at them."
That would subvert expectations.
Yeah, because there's a comedy. There's some comedy there. There's a scare, but he basically he's like, oh, okay, well, Captain must go down with his ship. Because when they all go to save Ken, then he's like, I would go with you guys, but a captain must go down with his ship. Which is kind of lame, because it leads to a bit that he later reneges on, but then goes back to where they're like, hey, I thought a captain must go down with the ship. He's like, I guess I changed my mind.
I changed my mind!
But then he changes his mind again, and then he does die. But the thing is, he gets a slow reveal at the beginning. He comes back, and he's joining the group like right when the monsters start getting mutated, and then he has this whole interaction where at first he's like, "We're gonna reopen. No one's gonna beat our deals. Corporate is waiting for my revenue," and I was already kind of getting fed up with Bruce Campbell because I'm like, wait a minute, like I know he didn't write the movie.
It's the same character. It's the mayor from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, like, do we need this heel character every time? This trope character who, well, but corporate this, corporate that. I'm like, okay,
But
Bruce
the chart
Campbell
says.
Yeah, but you can do it with Bruce Campbell, like the one guy who I'm like, okay, wouldn't he be the kind of guy you'd want on the other side of this, where it's like, screw corporate.
Right.
I'm not gonna. No,
and he does that in the end. The one lady's like, oh, she did something good for someone homeless, and he's like, what did you do?
Yeah,
that was a good thing that you did.
She steals, or she lets this woman steal toys for her children during the Black Friday sale, or like sometime around Christmas. And then at first you think he's gonna be like, hey, but he's like, you did the right thing, which is nice.
Yeah.
But the thing that we were gonna get to is that the director's glazing Bruce Campbell with this whole.
But every young director that gets Bruce Campbell, especially in a horror movie, that's what you got. That's what you're gonna do.
Well, because obviously, as we all know, and I'm sure we'll go over the movie at some point, but there's an iconic scene in Evil Dead in which you can see the hands of the Deadites, clawing underneath the hatch in the cabin in the first movie. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it in both movies.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So nice they do it twice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the hands coming underneath. It became a Fortnite emote. That's what I was telling Dane when we were watching, was that I have the ash skin, and that's one of his emotes.
Tyson does too.
Yeah. And so we see that, and they do this bit twice. Once when they get out of the back of a delivery unit, truck, I don't know. But we see hands underneath then, and even then I was like, okay, wait a minute. First of all, how are the hands even fitting underneath? But then later on, we just get a full-on top of the roof, maintenance shaft scene in which the hands are coming underneath, and you've got the red light from the fire, and he's just stomping on it, and he's stomping. He's like, sometimes you want to go home, and you don't like the customers, and the customers don't treat you, and the customer isn't always right. And then he finally gets on top, and he's like,
they're like,
you guys are my family. I'm deciding right now that you guys are my family. You guys, no. No. and then he gets up and he stands on top of it and he's just doing the thing from Evil Dead. And I was seeing that and I was like, oh my gosh, dang. Can you believe they're doing this? And then you're over here. No, that's terrible. I can't believe they're doing this.
They did the bit.
Yeah. But yeah, they do that, and then he goes from that.
Muddy appearance for the Black Friday episode.
I was gonna say, luckily we've been lucky to have Muddy appear in the last few episodes. He's finally getting up during the show because he thinks I have food on me, but I don't. Look, he's looking in the camera. He don't mind.
Yeah.
So after that, he opens up the hatch that he was jumping on, and he's like, "Customer's not always right, but you want to know something? You guys are my family, and so Captain goes down with the ship, and I'm gonna save you guys by killing myself." And then he dives into the hatch, and we never see him again.
And I definitely thought he was gonna do his Bruce Campbell run out at the end.
Well, I would have hoped that they at least gave him something because.
Yeah, I mean it's Bruce Campbell.
I was not satisfied with his character.
It felt like a guest star role.
It felt like a guest star role, but he also was there the entire time.
Right.
So that's what's so weird. I was like, he didn't not do anything, but he also didn't do enough considering, you had him for... Because it wasn't... Like, I get it. Some of these low-budget, horror comedies where they're like, let's get a big name. And like with Christopher Lloyd, they clearly were only able to pay him to do just enough. Whereas with this, it seemed like they actually paid Bruce Campbell.
This is true. I also don't think Bruce Campbell, though, asks for a lot of money.
Well, that's the thing too, because he didn't come from big movie role payments.
This is true. He knows how hard it is.
He came from Evil Dead 2. Army of Darkness he probably got paid the most for.
That's right.
Because he didn't have many. Yeah, he doesn't really have that many leading roles of them when he gets to be Ash.
If anything, this movie shows what kind of guy Bruce Campbell is.
Yeah.
Because Bruce Campbell, I mean, even in real life, he has that shtick,
Yeah.
But he really is. He's a actor's actor, if that makes sense. And
That makes sense.
He's a fan's.
He's
actor.
a fan. He's. They say this about Larry David. Your favorite comedian's favorite comedian.
Yeah.
I guess Bruce Campbell would be your favorite actor's favorite actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we get that kind of stuff, but then, and we're already almost done with the plot. This is where we get to the hardest part, because we get to the lamest part of the movie, which is the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
No, not even that, because there's credits. Last 10 minutes of the movie, where all of a sudden we get the amalgamation of every shopper who was in the store, except for the fact that they killed all of them, but also I guess we didn't. But also, we still haven't explained.
They're building something, and then they show this really bad pink blob in the store. The whole movie, you're like,
Power Rangers, Godzilla, person in a costume.
And before that, they're on the roof. It's before they fight and fall off in the trash can. But they're on the roof, and the head of the pink blob, before it grows into the thing, comes out of the roof. It is the worst.
It's two heads. It's like an amalgamation of two faces on the same body.
It's before that, though. It's like when it first punctures the ceiling. And remember? And it was just the 2D effect with a 2D fog.
Stretch it out.
Creepy Peepers effect.
Adobe Photoshop stretch.
Oh, was that Thanksgiving or was that this movie? It was this movie. It was Black Friday when the kid gets in the car and he's trying to, and the tire's spinning, and you can see this cropped, like, 2 PNG smoke that they just composite next to the tire, and the tires are going like this.
Wait till we get to the forklift. See, there's too much to complain about with the end. It's the worst part. Well, because
the effects just fall completely apart.
Well, the thing is, okay, so this monster, once again, I just said to Dane, it was the amalgamation of all the shoppers, but they were supposed to have killed all the shoppers. So I don't know what happened. But also, once again, we never get explained what these monsters are. We don't get explained if they're aliens, if they're just murderers.
There's no rules.
There's no rule. We don't know how to kill them because they try to kill them like 50 times and it doesn't work.
They heal their face. One guy heals his face.
Yeah, he regenerates like the doctor. It's just they get out. There's this one guy who I don't even want to get into because it's a mixed bag, but he's like, let me try and reason with the monster. He goes up to the monster and he's
Stupidest scene ever.
Hey, I know you. I know you're scared. By the way, can we stop with that?
Know?
Can we stop with that? You know what I'm talking about? Every movie has that line in it when they're trying to reason with somebody who's clearly not listening. I know you're scared. Why? What do you mean you know?
You don't know crap.
Exactly. I know you're scared. And what is this? Try to stay scared.
Dracula from Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah, get out. No. Right when you think, because I really believed it, that he was getting through to him, Dane. I believed it.
The giant Power Rangers. It's a guy in a suit that they've just green screened up.
Yeah.
With all of this fire.
But unlike Killer Clowns when Jojo.
Yeah.
Jojo the Clownzilla gets up and it's like, oh, how magical. No, instead it's freaking, again, like you said, green screen, except he can only stand in one spot because he's supposed to be inside the store.
I thought there might have at least been something like, oh no, he steps on and the building does come down, but it's only after the...
Wait, don't get to that.
Okay,
that's another trope that we need to get to, too.
I expected him to at least walk forward.
Yeah.
I didn't expect there to be a chase, but something.
Could you imagine a chase in this movie? We're losing millions of dollars every step. Stop!
But it's frustrating because they're like, okay, if you're going to have the creature birth and then roar, then you need to wrap it up.
Oh, of course.
Because if that's all you're going to do, because that monster stands there and roars around for like 10 minutes, literally for the rest of the climax of the movie. And you're like, what are you doing?
And then Chris, the one kid, Champ, from Goosebumps the movie, actually, he gets in a forklift because they make a joke earlier about how he's not forklift certified, which also, who cares? Yeah. But he gets in this forklift. He's like, he turns into Biff from Back to the Future. I'm going to ram him. He gets in the forklift, and then, as you said, the tires spinning, which also, how does that work? Because here's what the train of thought that he has is, I don't know how, but he figures if he gets in the forklift, he can rev his engine enough and spin the tires so that he can jump out just the right moment.
Tire.
And then have the web shooter that attaches when he tries to suck him in, which I don't know, but he figures that he's going to stab him. But the thing is, when this plan goes into action, I still don't understand how this was supposed to work. Because he is able to jump out before the thing shoots the forklift at itself, but how? Was he the only thing weighing the forklift down?
Yeah.
Because this is a giant monster. How would it have not taken you with? Either way, they do this, and then a forklift, which I kid you not, is like doing this to the monster. Literally, if I took a household fork and did that to my own face, somehow pierces this balloon animal, because that's the logic that it goes to as it's dying, because
it's like
it gets stabbed and then it starts shooting blood out of the holes, which that part makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is the fact that it then, and I told Dane, I swear to God, if it explodes because of this, lo and behold, it's bleeding. I'm like, okay, now it's gonna crush him, right? And it's slowly falling down like the Mad Men intro. And he falls down and whole building explodes. Not just the monster. The whole building explodes. And then here comes Creepy. Ken, just before all this takes place, right as the guy's revving up the forklift, Ken, like Doc Brown, runs out. Yeah, he's like, did you miss me? And then the girl, what was her name?
Oh, God.
Marnie.
Yeah.
Marnie, she's like, Ken, you're alive! But I'm still not dating you. And then Champ, Chris, is like, Ken, you're alive. I'm so sorry I was mean to you. No. But yeah, so they all get together, and after the monster is dead, they're like, let's get in the truck. We're like one big happy family, even though you're my girlfriend and you're not my son and you're not my girlfriend even because you said you're not my girlfriend. But
let's go get pancakes.
Exactly. Oh, they try to end it on such a quirky note.
And then, oh my God, we didn't even mention, there's this bear that they do the stuffed bear. They do a motif where they show the stuffed bear saying really weird stuff that doesn't make sense.
The Dour Dave or something where it's this bear that keeps saying like divorced dad quotes.
I just got a divorce. Now I can do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. Like what?
It doesn't make any sense, and they loved the bit so much. So nice they did it 700 times.
One of the bears gets lit on fire, and they show the burning bear like 3-4 separate times.
They cut back to it relentlessly, while Ken is over here trying to nurse his arm back to health.
We were even in the midst of going, come on, and then it showed the burning bear again. We were like, come on.
Well, the thing was the monster. The grandma lady's like shuffling through the thing, and she looks over, and it's just the burnt bear, and we're just
and it's playing the Beetlejuice.
Brutal chase, but yeah, I can't begin to stand this movie. So let's jump right into the skull rating / MVP LVP.
Skull ratings for this one. I think we actually named each other. Yeah, as soon as the movie ended, we were like, these are our numbers.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give this movie a straight up 6.
Straight up 6.
Because I did not expect to like Thanksgiving at all. I give that an 8.5.
Yep.
This gets a 6 because there's a lot of wasted potential, and there's a lot of effects that are great, and a lot of effects that are terrible. This movie confuses me.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because it wasn't so bad it's good, but it also wasn't so bad it's bad.
It's not a yearly watch.
Yeah.
And somehow Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, I'm really looking at as maybe a yearly watch.
Yeah.
For MVP LVP though, that's a different story because I do actually have names for both of those categories.
Okay.
Whereas in Thanksgiving, despite there were people that I did like, I also wanted to kind of, I was being a bit generous. But you go first. Who's your MVP LVP?
My MVP would have to be Bruce Campbell because of the Evil Dead association. And he really does make playing a bit of a greedy asshole like likable.
That's fair.
By the end. He's got a bit. I even said to Nigel, he's got a bit of a twinkle in his eye.
Yeah. I see the twinkle in your eye.
Yeah. I guess you could tell Bruce is, he's enjoying himself.
Oh, I'm sure. As long as the movie was fun to make.
And I am glad it was fun to see him in a role like this after Ash vs. Evil Dead getting canceled.
Yeah.
I always welcome a Bruce Campbell role in something like this.
Well, I'm also glad that, speaking of the people having fun while making it, I am glad that we didn't get that last minute blooper reel during the credits that...
But you know what? With Bruce Campbell, that would have been great.
Well, no, but I'm saying, just in general, could you imagine all the ones with freaking Brian?
Oh my God, yeah.
Ken.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine? Oh yeah, well you...
I'm so sorry.
They do this.
You can hear the whole crew.
And
the boom mic.
The boom mic.
We both said the same thing.
Because they do that every time. And then here comes the camera operator.
Yeah. Some guy with a mop behind them. I remember this one blooper from Pirates of the Caribbean 3. They're trying to do that. I don't know if you've seen that movie in a while, but it's the scene where they're in this lair, and they all pull out their swords, and they're like, time to cue the swords, and there's pirates under the floor, and they shoot the swords from under the floorboards, and they catch them.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh. That took like a bunch of takes, and on the last take, they all cheered, but then some guy who's like standing, because it's a floor shot, some guy goes, woo! Yeah! And it's barefoot, and it's like makeup, like to look dirty, and it's like, oh, dude.
Oh, wait, but that's actually not bad. It would have almost been, in character for like the ride.
That's true.
The one guy whose foot you see.
My LVP is gonna have to go to that spaghetti effect. because I actually get like a revolting thing in the back of my glands here whenever I think about it. You know,
we didn't talk about that. We didn't. Even
no, we
talk
did.
about
We
it.
talked a little bit about it.
Well, but let's do it really quick because it doesn't take long. But let's fill in the fans. Here's the thing. I completely forgot to mention that. Well, we both forgot to mention it, but Thanksgiving, once again, we're only comparing it because it's the most recent one we saw. But thing is, Thanksgiving had some fantastic gore in it, despite being such a low-budgeted movie.
Yeah.
And I'm finding that a lot of low-budget movies do have great gore because I figure it's the only thing that we really have to try on. But with Black Friday, there was literally a scene in which somebody was eating spaghetti. And it was so obviously spaghetti when they're eating guts of somebody. And I'm like, it was literally like a blink and you miss it shot. And I told Dane, that's spaghetti.
Yeah. And I saw it too. I was like, yeah, you're right. Because it was like yellow.
It was yellow and it was literally like angel hair pasta.
Yeah.
It was just that wavy. I'm like, that's spaghetti. Are you fooling anybody with this? It's spaghetti.
And I feel like this movie would have been better if they focused on the actual. Again, like everything wrong with this movie is the alien stuff.
Oh,
that's what I'm coming to find out. What we should have gotten.
Story. There's no story. Like there's there's no story for like where these people came from.
Like stuff happens. That's basically it. This movie should have been Bruce Campbell and the gang fighting against the Black Friday crazies.
Yes.
You only get the Black Friday crazies just at a glance. You see them walking around with body parts.
The way that it's advertised is Bruce Campbell and the gang.
Yeah.
Wait till it...
Against Black Friday. I mean, the movie should have written itself, and yet this is what we got.
You give me this crap, and this is what I see?
And this is what I see? This is what I see? And you give me this crap?
Who is this guy? Yeah, look at this.
What? Look, and they even use the Evil Dead font. I mean, it may not be the exact font, but it's the red with the slant and the. It's literally the Ash vs. Evil Dead logo.
Okay, so they put Bruce Campbell in the very front because, of course, they did.
Yeah.
But then they put the girl like in his arm, and then put Ken behind Bruce Campbell, put Champ in the very back. And then throw Archie to the side. He don't mind. And I'm like, wait a minute. Archie dies in the first, 15, 20 minutes. Bruce also died, but also isn't the main guy. Ken is in the back wearing a Santa hat, which he doesn't do in this movie. And also, why is Marnie in Bruce's arm like she's his daughter and or girlfriend?
Yeah.
And then Chris is in the back with just like his head, like a Statue of Liberty, or not Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore. Yeah, what is this? And then they put the damn bear. They put the bear they keep doing the bit with in the thumbnail for the...
They love that bear.
Look what they're doing with the hands.
Exactly. That's
Once
the
again,
Ash vs. Evil Dead hands.
They banked way too hard on this...
Evil Dead. They banked too hard on the evil. Well, in the movie itself, they banked a little bit on it with Bruce. The marketing, they milked the sucker teat out of that. I just wish it was like Black Friday horror movie. You know what I mean? That would have been. That's me in the future when you die. It's my sad movie review channel.
Well, what? I forgot there's nobody there.
I kind of like Bruce Campbell.
You can see we had so much fun with... No, we didn't. It got a 65 on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know how.
We really had so much fun watching the Halloween George Lopez special.
Yeah. Look, the movie wasn't that fun, but it was...
It was funner than I expected. Because going into it, I was like, oh, like, come on, where's Bruce? Like,
yeah.
At least they kind of held you at the end with that terrible effect. And they're driving away.
They kind of held you at the end with that terrible effect. I don't know that.
I mean, come on. That's what I could give it.
I kind of like that terrible effect.
But that creature dies. They're driving down, and you hear that bear be like, "This is the end of the movie."
Yeah, he does the outro, and then they sequel bait.
You see this giant shadow of literally the same suit, in the distance. So you're like, Is there more?
Yeah. And
are there more? Is this sister location or is that a ghost? Like, what are we looking at?
They do this low-tier, low-budget movie setup for there to be like another monster or someone. I feel like I got a freaking scary stories to tell in the dark. It's the biggest waste of time you ever seen. Viewer beware, you're in for some stares.
For some stairs.
Well, yeah, they do this low tier.
100 flights.
Oh, actually, here, let me not blast the audience.
100 flights.
But yeah, they do this low tier setup for a Black Friday 2. Oh, and there's this great throwaway gag because they only reference it like twice. We're not calling it Black Friday because Black Friday is racist. So we're calling it Green Friday because of the money. They only reference that. What?
The Green Friday? Do you think that was
real? They only referenced that twice. And no, it wasn't real.
Like,
of course it's still Black Friday. But
well, yeah, but like, I mean, at the time, like, was there people trying to be like,
kidding?
Green Friday?
In 2021, people were too busy at home.
That's true.
Scared of the apocalypse. Where is it? But yeah, they do this bit where it's like, it's not Black Friday, it's Green Friday, but then they only ever say it like 2 or 3 more times. And it's not like throughout the movie. They only say it like 2 or 3 more times in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Then never again. I don't know why.
It's like the closing your legs in the John Benet Ramsey case bit from
See, but that's an old goal. So nice they did it thrice.
I love how though that third time they did it, we were like, but then the fourth time we're like.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. The fourth time I was like, okay, wait a minute. Because the fact that it led to, because that's my favorite bit to do. My favorite bit to do is to repeat something not funny enough times they were able to make it funny. But it has to start out like intentionally not funny. It can't just be like a joke that doesn't work and then it finally does. Like,
right.
No, it has to be something that isn't that funny, then is that funny, and then you finally get it where it's like, what? But yeah, they do this sequel bait, but once again, they not only did they obviously not make a second one, but they didn't explain what the monsters were. And who was your LVP?
The goo.
The goo? The goo? Oh. Okay, well, let me do my MVP LVP before we close out this rotten review.
Genuinely grossed us out.
Oh, no. No, don't get me wrong. That was a good effect. But I can see why you'd LVP it for the sake of, like, losing your lunch.
Yeah.
But
I almost did. We were eating.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
We were eating lunch. MVP for me would be Archie. I think his name's Archie.
Yeah.
I hope his name's Archie. But
and that's what I thought you were gonna pick too, because I thought you were gonna pick Bruce, and I didn't want to steal him from you, but I was like, boy, no, you like Archie.
No, yeah, I liked it because the thing was Archie did so much to set up that first act that it was like, okay, you really did it,
and he gets you kind of pumped.
Yeah. He gets you ready for this to be this really great, like it's really incredible. It's super magical.
It's really incredible, but it's kind of incredible.
It's kind of incredible. It's super magical. Yeah. He's like slaying everyone. It's like
yeah. You get the scenes you should have got with Bruce with him.
Yeah, but then of course, as we would find out throughout the rest of the movie, this would not keep up. They would not keep up this energy. Literally, it stops right after he dies. But yeah, we get that. That's my MVP. LVP, he's Ken. Because I think Ken should have died. Not because like he was really that bad, but only because why should he get the win? Why should he get Marnie? Why should he get Chris as his adoptive son? Why should we applaud this guy's behavior? Because we find out that he was a drunk and a creep. That's what he says. He's like, we got him off our back. He's a drunk and a creep. And it's like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, he's like, where's my stash?
Yeah. He was a drunk and a creep. He was hiding liquor around an office like a maniac.
And he's making out with the
20
years younger than him.
Literally, you're almost as old as my dad. That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. But either way, that was Black Friday.
That's Black Friday. Well, kids, that was a bad one.
But let's hope that your Black Friday is pretty entertaining. Let's hope it's kind of incredible. Let's hope it's super magical.
That's true. And do not get diabetes.
Do not get trampled.
Don't get trampled.
Do not get crampled.
Yeah, don't get crampled. It's not worth it sometimes, you know?
Yeah, you don't need that Fire Stick. All right, go on Amazon the day before and get the Prime Day deal. All right, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I think saved it. I think ever since that Black Friday where the woman actually where like 3 people actually died, I think online shopping has saved people from the Black Friday blowouts.
And especially because online shopping participates in Black Friday. They don't know. You have to come to the store.
I love that.
To do the Black Friday.
Because that'd be horrible. That'd be peak consumerism in America.
Yeah. And
we know that Christmas is all about, I just got a coupon. 75% off. Macy's today. Oh, I gotta go down. We'll see you next time.
Man, money really is the source of all evil. We're gonna creep the creep.
There it goes. Do you see that one?
No, but I believe you.
Well,
That's
what
why
do you
I did
mean
it.
that you were looking at the screen?
Well, sometimes you black out.
Well,
hey, we managed to make it longer than The Exorcist. The Exorcist, I think, was our shortest review.
well, in all
Or
fairness,
Jurassic Park.
I did fall asleep during The Exorcist at the theater. A little inside peepers now.
I always had this quote in my brain. I can't remember where I said it, but I was like, the motherfucker fell asleep. I remember saying that to someone.
Look, I'm sorry, people. We'll revisit it at some point. We'll revisit it. When we do Exorcist 2.
No, just the guy, 2023.
Yeah. So nice, I slept through it twice. But yeah, let's do Skull
Somebody will
Raiders.
get repossessed.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, shit.